with Fresh. Hey guys, it's Sonya here with Fresh Approach Fitness, a wellness company. How are you today? Nice to meet you all. I know I've seen a whole bunch of you with different workshops, but I wanted to try something different with this particular podcast. For those that are catching the video component, I am going to be putting this up on YouTube with direct links on all of the different social medias. And then the audio is going to be able to be found on all of your favorite places. But the reason why I wanted to try an episode this way, and guys, I would love your feedback. And here's why. I want to make this as if we're sitting down having coffee together. I want you to get the feel and vibe that I am inviting you into my personal space. You know, you can see the book I wrote, and you can see here some of the things I painted. And for those that are catching the audio, I just have my cover in a frame behind me and pictures of my family above me and some books and some paintings. And what I'm doing is I'm bringing you all into my personal space because I want us to have that kind of relationship. I want you to really be able to reach out to me with any questions you have on your journey, where you're at, what you want to be different, and whatever it looks like. And some people we're going to be able to connect so much better over the video. And it's funny, right? Because I don't stop and think about just videoing myself to do this and uploading it to YouTube, but I do think about interviewing other people. So if you are listening to this and you have had any wins at all, reach out to me. I would love to interview you and put you on the show, a heart-to-heart where we go over questions and we catch the video recording, share the audio, and let your friends and family know exactly what you've accomplished. Because you, my friend, you deserve a pat on the back. Any change we do is super hard. So get comfortable, grab your water or what's left of it, grab a pen and paper. If you are out and about, find a way of thinking about coming back to this if there's anything that really jumps out at you. Because today, this is episode 89, and we're talking about taking inspired action. I have put together, now I've done this a while ago, but I've actually never done this video or spoke about it out loud like this, and we're gonna give it a shot today and see how it goes. But this is what it looks like. It's called the Getting Started Guide, and what it is, it's 21 days to a smiling reflection. I want you to pause right there for 1 second and think about that. 21 days to a smiling reflection. I bet you can't even say that at all without a smile on your face, right? What does that mean to you? I don't need your answer, but think about what comes to mind when I say that. What does it mean to you to see yourself smile? What does that feel like? What colors come to mind? What clothing comes to mind? What music comes to mind? What surroundings come to mind? And again, if you're catching the video of this, you should see me almost jumping out of my chair as I talk about this. But we have another opportunity to rewrite our script, to change our life. And there is so much most of us want to change in our lives. That's why we set New Year's resolutions. And that's why New Year's resolutions are mainly weight loss focused, right? If you're not one that's making a weight loss focused resolution, you're still going to want to stay tuned and insert whatever resolution that you're making on here, because what happens in one area of your life happens in multiple areas of your life. Typically, if you are overweight, you are also overdrawn in your bank account. And that's an emotional boredom problem versus an eating problem. So if you try to penalize yourself or deny yourself certain foods, you're going to disassociate with food in a completely different way than fixing the root of the problem. So think about how that might apply to you in different ways if weight loss is not your goal. So what we're going to be doing today is I am going to be reading different components about this Getting Started guide that I put together right here. It is available. Reach out to me. I'll give you the information. And there's a really, really cool workshop coming up where I'm going to be taking 3 days, 45 minutes a day, and I'm going to be going over this material. You also get a copy of the guide. There is a sign up and a very, very, very small investment, under $10. So you can definitely show up, get this valuable information, plus this recording, and hopefully come to the workshop and learn a lot more. But what we're going to do today is we're going to summarize the big picture about what it feels like to smile again, to really smile again, to have that glitter in your eyes and just feel good about everything. So I want to welcome you to the Getting Started Guide, an opportunity to help you take inspired action. And I am very glad that you are here. I really, really am. It is time to upgrade and elevate your life. That's why you're showing up for yourself. That's why you continue to be curious. You know, when you start to elevate the way you think, your mindset and weight loss will definitely have a huge increase in terms of helping you get results. You are going to fall in love with yourself. You're going to shift your mindset while you embark on a new weight loss journey, completely new. And the best part is I'm here to help you with it, help you have fun, help you enjoy it. All right, so the very first sheet you're going to get when you get this package, and again, you have to sign up to get it, less than $10, but it's called the Action Guide. And I'm going to be reading this for you right now. So you have it. Glasses, come on. This is where the age kicks in. All right, you ready? Okay, so this is a step-by-step guide to help you get started. So if you have any questions along this way, either if you're catching this workshop live or if you're just catching the recording, if you have any questions, it's my first name, Sonya, S-O-N-Y-A, at freshapproachfitness.ca, or really just find me on any social media platform, and I'm sure you'll be able to get my email or my cell number from there, and I can answer any questions you might have. But I have some examples for you. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get this download is you're going to want to review the full package before you take any action. That's it. Read it over. If you want to grab notes, paper, make notes on here, it doesn't matter, but read it over first. The second thing is I want you to think about what is your main reason and motivation for wanting to get started. Get started on a new path. Get started with new direction. Get started with new goals. What is your main reason? What is your motivation? Why does it matter to you? And what makes this time different? These are important questions. This is understanding your why, and your why is going to propel you forward every single day in small steps. I promise you. Take the time to answer this. You're going to help yourself 100%. We're going to help you come up with your action plan. So, and I put an example in here so you'll be able to see that, but it's identifying your main goal. We're going to break it down into smaller milestones together. We're going to understand why this time is different, why this time is so important for this change. You know, are you at a pivotal part in your relationship where you need to lose weight in order to stay healthy, and your partner is really concerned that you might catch COVID because you have really, really low immunity? Like, that is one example of a great reason to stay healthy. Or maybe you've become pre-diabetic, or maybe you just can't walk as much anymore. Maybe your mindset is shifted. There are so many reasons. I am just throwing some examples out there for you, but there are so many reasons as to what your why is. Some people wait until they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, you're diabetic now. Here's your medicine. And then they realize that it costs them $300 to $400 a month in medicine to not even cure, to help prevent it from getting worse, or to hopefully eliminate it altogether. But they're not curing it at $300 to $400 a month. No, they're putting a Band-Aid on the solution. What would curing it be? Curing it would be completely taking care of your mindset to eliminate your stress, changing your diet, and now I'm talking type 2 diabetes then, right? Upping your movement, eliminating your stress, taking that medication and asked to be monitored a little bit more so you can see if there is a direct response to your healthy activity and the medicine, and see if you can wean yourself off the medicine. That's what I would recommend. I am not a doctor. But the point is, if you don't have insurance, if you're not covered, that's an extra $300 to to $400 a month to put a Band-Aid on a solution versus spending even half of that money or that same amount of money to invest in yourself so you don't have to go down that road. I've got a great analogy for you here, and I'm just going to share this for a second. You know, I get super passionate, but you all know I have 3 kids, right? And when they were younger, like three of my own girls. So when they were younger, laundry. Laundry. Okay, so I'm not even going to go too deep on that, but anybody that's had 3 kids understands that laundry could duplicate, triplicate, quadruplicate, if that's a word, and you know exactly what I mean. I know you know. So what I used to say, and once I figured this out, it made sense. But I had to figure it out the hard way. I'm sure just like every single one of you listening to this, you have to figure things out the hard way. I'm here to help you along so you don't figure too much of this out the hard way on your own. It is so much easier to link arms with a coach, somebody that you love and trust and you admire and you respect. So you listen to their advice. They don't need to be perfect in any which way. You actually don't want them to be, right? You want them to be human. You want them to be relatable. You want them to be open and honest. Anyways, so I remember what I used to say. I used to say, it is so much easier to keep up than it is to catch up. And that held true in every single area of my life. If my finances were behind, I felt the same weight on my shoulders as if I was eating too much and I was a little bit more bloated and I was a little bit more lethargic and I was a little bit more foggy in the head and definitely a lot less ambitious, right? It's easier, my friends. It is completely easier to keep up than it is to catch up. So let's bring this back to what we're actually talking about here. And what is making this time different for you? We're going to break this down into smaller milestones. And what is your reward for the small goal that you accomplish? So milestones, why it's different, and how are you rewarding reaching these goals? So I do have some resources and assessments that I will be including in this. And for anybody that is catching the YouTube or the video component, you can go to my link tree. I'll make sure it's included in the overview. Again, you can always message me and I will get it out to you. But a habit tracker is one of them. And I do have a sample habit tracker in here. This one's not colored or anything, but it is just a habit tracker where you write down your habits and we reward our habits. I'm sure some of you have heard me say this before, but when we were toddlers, learning how to potty train, we got rewarded. We did. When we were in school and we did something well, we got recognized or rewarded, right? From what I know, and I'm not familiar if this is still the case, Weight Watchers was the only system that rewarded success through stickers for adults. They were getting rewarded. Weight Watchers has been around for a very, very long time, and they're a highly reputable company. Or Oprah Winfrey would never have done what she's done with it, right? Think about that. Think about the people that surround themselves with this. So what are you doing to honor yourself and to celebrate yourself on this journey? I promise you 100%, once you start putting rewards into place, it changes the game. It makes it a game. Games are fun. How can you make this game fun? Because remember, you want it to be different. You want to stick to it. In order to stick to it, you need to be consistent. If it's fun, you're going to look forward to doing it. Okay? So how can you make this work of taking care of yourself more fun? You can have a reward. You can set yourself up with a community, which is exactly what we're offering here with Fresh Approach Fitness, a wellness company. So, we have the Celebrate Everything community on Facebook. We can put together other communities as well for people to connect with, accountability partners, book clubs, different elements depending on what you're looking for, meals, movement, mindset, or your relationship with money. All of those are the key 4 components that we talk about here. But my point is, with fun, with accountability, you are able to take inspired action and get the results that you are looking for this time. This time can be the very, very last time in your journey. Okay, you ready to move forward? Let's see what else we're going over here. Okay, so a good example that I put together, and I'm just going to summarize this. Identify your main goal. My goal is to lose 50 pounds by July 2021. What does this feel like? I feel lighter. There's more confidence, more energy, more happiness. Break it down to smaller milestones. Start with losing 5 pounds and then 10 pounds. This time is different. This time is different because I am learning new habits. I am making a promise to myself to take it day by day so I can enjoy the journey. It matters to me and my health to drop these 50 pounds forever. And I understand that the longer it takes to come off, the longer it will stay off. Every choice I make is a chance to make a better decision. Rewards. My reward for losing my first 10 pounds is a new pair of shoes for walking or a new coffee cup. For those that know, that's my personal favorite. Or I will invest in $10 more for music for my playlist. This can be anything, but keep in mind you're rewarding your habits, not your goal. Have the reward match the goal, but you're rewarding your habits. So common rewards could be a new water bottle. Maybe you want a new essential oil. Maybe you want a new piece of Zaya clothes. Maybe you want some Arbonne Fizz to help with energy. You know I'm your contact for all of those, but my point is your first couple of rewards should be to help you stay on your journey. It really, really should. And it could be a new journal. It could be a new pen. It doesn't matter what it is. That's up to you. It depends how hard this is for you, right? If it's really, really hard, make the reward that much more. But don't let your rewards be food. Don't let your rewards be beverage like wine. No. These rewards are to help you move forward in this direction. So then there's the habit tracker, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. Before you do the habit tracker, I'd like you to list personal and professional goals that you have. Create a list of what you want to change. Include things on that paper like affirmations, gratitudes, laying out your clothes at night, drinking water, tracking your macros, personal development reading, exercise, cook a healthy dinner, learning something new, budgeting. I can help you with this. Guys, I can help you put this together, but just write down some of the things you like, some of the things that are missing in your life. And right now, these are just words on paper. That's it. When you go to do your habit tracker and we end up identifying what's going to go on there based on the goal that you're trying to achieve, the one thing I want you to do is I want you to use pencil crayons or markers, something with color, so you can color in the space. When you are coloring in the space, it makes a big difference versus just checking it off. I'm not going to tell you the difference. You're going to tell me the difference. How different do you feel from checking it off versus coloring? And then at the end of each month, you're going to do a self-audit on that habit tracker. Nothing comes off your habit tracker, but you're doing a self-audit, and we will talk about this again a little bit later. All right. I have a story I want to share. In this story, I'm sure we can all relate to. So you let me know if this story sounds familiar. We start a new diet. We're told to cut out that salty snack or that sweet treat we love the most. And guess what? We start losing weight, but then all we can think about is the food we really love. That dessert we used to have. That salty snack we munched on at our desk. But dieting means sacrifice, right? We just have to ignore those cravings. But then Friday night arrives and we're exhausted and we're faced with the party, happy hour, or a dinner out with friends. We tell ourselves with so much energy that we're going to stick with our plan, that we've been good all week. But then, oh, that so tempting piece of bread comes out and the chips arrive at our table and we think, oh, just one. I just want one. You know, that warm, buttery, you know what I'm talking about. But that one flood gets open, those gates get open, and then one becomes drinks, fries, dessert, a whole treat. And all of a sudden our diet has completely disappeared until Monday rolls around again. And then we feel like we're searching for a new answer and starting all over again. How many times, guys, have we repeated this exact same cycle? Where has it led us? It's back to the exact same cycle. That's exactly where it's led us. Trying to repeat what we didn't know worked in the first place. But what if we could finally stop this annoying cycle? Whether you have a really busy social life, very little time to cook, picky eaters at home, or you just have a simple weakness for ice cream and treats. Sticking to a diet which requires you to cut out certain foods can be tricky, really tricky, and if not impossible to stick to in the long term. It leads to a night out or a stressful week completely derailing all of your intentions and hard work. It leads to a dieting roller coaster, one we just can't wait to get off. But the question is how? How are we going to get off that roller coaster? How can we take control of our diet and stop unnecessarily cutting out the foods we enjoy? How can we stop making ourselves feel guilty when we do indulge? How can we finally get the life-changing results we've always wanted? By learning how to crack the dieting code. And that's why I've created this 21 Days to a Smiling Reflection program. It's not just another cookie cutter program. It's a way to take control of your nutrition and eat accordingly to your goals, whether you want to get in shape for that beach vacation, train for that marathon, build muscle, or simply avoid the dreaded postmenopausal weight gain that most of us are experiencing these days. While we want our diet to become a lifestyle, we also want to know how to adjust it through the peaks and valleys and to eat according to our goals, our needs, especially as they change. Sometimes we want faster results so we can look extra fabulous. Other times we want to learn how to maintain our results. With these suggestions, you're going to learn how to do both, how to expedite and how to maintain. You'll learn how to actually eat according to your goals, not my goals, not our friends' goals, your goals. There are no foods that are off limits. Now, intolerances, preferences, those are your choice, but I'm not going to sit here and say with this program or any program that I do offer, you absolutely cannot have this. There is nothing off limits. And the best part is, my friends, it's your smiling reflection. It is so worth it when you look at yourself and you beam. You completely beam because you love, love, love what you see. It feels amazing. It feels amazing to be 48 years old and to absolutely love what you see. So, who's ready? Here's the thing. If you're nervous or unsure about how to get started, you have done the right thing. You've shown up, you're listening to this, you might catch this more than once, you might be listening to this while you're washing dishes or getting ready. That's okay. I got you covered because I even have included in this whole program a healthy snack sheet, because we all know that snacks are the hardest part of any kind of change, diet, whatever you want to call it. And I also have some recipes for you, plus a whole topic on emotional eating. Got your back, my friends. Get life-changing results that last. All of this can feel a bit overwhelming. It can. You know, I'm talking with high energy. I'm completely passionate. I know what this can do. You don't know what this can do yet. How do you know this is different than anything else that you've done? How do you know you're not just getting into another broken promise? Well, That's a good question. Here you're going to learn that it doesn't matter what you eat, how much or when, or whether or not carbs are good or bad. You're going to learn how to eat according to your goals, and so you can feel in control of your nutrition. I've created a program that you can adapt to your ever-changing needs as your goals change over time, because we need to eat differently based on our goals. Whether we're just starting our weight loss journey, we want to achieve flat abs, gain muscle, train for a marathon, stay on track with our period and not gain through our menstrual cycle, or every day just to have something healthy and fit as we get older so we can keep up with the day-to-day life. I know what you're thinking. Lots of promises and possibilities. You may even have heard some of that before. So what makes this time different? We're going to talk about the secret ingredient that really matters the most: your mindset. Your mindset is absolutely everything. This program is going to include resources to guide and support you on this journey. You're soon going to realize that you're not chasing the goal weight, your destination, but rather the feeling of joy and happiness that comes with confidence as you embark on your journey and create your new lifestyle. A balanced lifestyle that you can maintain through the roller coaster that life offers you. Are you ready, my friends? Are you ready to get started on this journey with us? All right, I'm not going to go over the rest today. I might break these up into different sections, but for those that are catching the video, and I will say this, I have a whole section as to why change is hard. 4 tips. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You're going to have to come back or catch the video. Then I already shared with you the habit tracker. Okay. What I didn't share yet is we're going to be talking about the emotional eating style. And remember how I promised, I'm just finding the right sheet here. Healthy snack cheat sheet. Ooh, ooh. Yes, who doesn't want a healthy snack cheat sheet? And I think, 21-day gratitude. I know I have 21 days of affirmations in here. I do. These are some of the mindset activities that I have for you in this package, completely included with your investment on the workshops. We're going to go a little bit deeper on all of these topics. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you are now inspired to get started, to join me to take inspired action on your Getting Started guide, definitely reach out to me. I will update the link on the link tree as soon as we get the landing page updated, which won't be long, but you know how to reach me, Sonya@freshapproachfitness.ca. I am your weight loss life coach. I help you release the unwanted weight of debt, stress, and pounds. Until next week, my friends, make it a great day.